Okay guys, welcome. Today we are going to be going over two-step equations. Our main goal is to completely isolate the variable. Now there are a couple of steps we must go through to do this. First, we must add or subtract. Second, we must multiply or divide. Third, do exponents, and we would use the square root to do this, but we will go and explain that later. Let's do example 1. Here we have subtraction. Our first thing, we must subtract 3. That's our first step. So we've used this. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So 9 minus 3 is 6, and that equals 2x. This is multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division. So here, we would divide. So we would divide by 2. What we do to one side, we do to the other. And so what does x equal?
3.
3. Awesome. So x equals 3. Now we must check our solution. To check our solution, we will plug in 3 to the original equation, which is right here. So we would plug in 3 here, and then we would use the distribution property, which 2 times 3 is?
6.
Awesome. Plus 3 equals what?
9.
9. And it does indeed equal 9. Therefore, we know that x does equal 3. Okay? Okay guys, we will begin with example 2. First, we must add 2, okay? Because that's a negative and we want to add. So what we do to one side, we do to the other. We know that this cancels out. So 4 plus 2 is?
6.
6. And then we bring down the 2/3 x. Now here we haven't discussed fractions, but I have listed a rule here. When we have fractions, we must multiply by the reciprocal, okay? So here the reciprocal would be 3/2, okay? What we do to one side, we do to the other, so we also multiply by the reciprocal here. And then this would cross out. Now we're left with x equals 6 times 3/2. Now, what's 6 times 3? Anyone?
18.
Excellent. And then we have 18/2, because 2 times 1 is 2. And what's 18 divided by 2?
9.
9. So x equals 9. Okay? Now we must check our solution. So we have our original equation right here. Now we must plug in 9 where there is an x. So we will be plugging in a 9 here. Now let's do this. 2/3 times 9/1 minus 2. Okay, so let's do this part first. 9 times 2 is 18. Divided by 3, what does that equal?
6.
6. Now, so that would be 6 minus 2 equals what?
4.
4. And we see that this indeed does equal 4. Therefore, x equals 9 is a solution. Okay? Okay.
3, 4.
A two-step.
Equation.
What's the main goal?
Isolate the variable.
Turn down for what?
Isolate the variable.
First 2 steps.
Addition.
Subtraction.
Next 2 steps.
Multiplication.
I got division like a line between 2 dots.
Woo! And lastly, exponents. And
Check it.
The solution.
You better check your math before you wreck your math.
ain't nobody messing with that. And that's what we do in a two